welcome to No Win, No Fee. Playing today, 12 people from very different backgrounds, all hoping to go home with £4,000, and I'm hoping that they don't, because I do not get paid for presenting this show. Fact, if one of these people takes that money, then I go home with absolutely nothing, zero. No win and no fee for me. And if you don't believe me, and some people don't, take a look at my contract. Read what it says. Remuneration. The presenter agrees that he should receive no fee for providing the services. In fact, the only way I make anything is if everyone else here fails, and then I get £4,000. So, let's meet the people standing in the way of me and my fee today. Dennis, Christina, Simon, Kevin, David, Shirley, Janet, Ali, Robert, Gil, Stephen and Brian. Now, you're all virtual strangers to each other who only really met just before the show. In fact, the only thing you're sure of are those names. But I can tell you that playing amongst you today, we have a driving instructor, a priest, and a psychiatric nurse. Yes, you're watching No Win, No Fee. And this is a game of assumption and presumption. In round one, to stay in the game, you have to pick an opponent who's going to get a question wrong. But watch out, be careful. If you misjudge the opposition and they answer correctly, then you are out. It's sudden death with only first impressions to go on, and we start by randomly choosing one of you. 12 people here now. In a few minutes, at the end of this round, 6 of you, I'm happy to say, will be gone. Starting us off today, looking slightly apprehensive, it's Gil. Join me and pick a question, Gil. So is it nice to get it out of the way? First one up?
I hope so.
OK, choice of 2 questions, top or bottom. Which one is somebody here going to get wrong? Take your time. You've got to pick a question somebody's going to fail at, but if you choose wrong, Gil, it'll cost you £4,000.
Bottom.
The bottom question. Study their reactions as I read it. Then pick a victim. What star sign would you be if you were born on Christmas Day? David's looking thoughtful, but of course he might be bluffing. He might know the answer. He might think you're his ticket into the next round. Christina, impassive, difficult to read. Stephen, very impassive, as is Bryony. Who's going to get this wrong, Gil?
Simon.
Simon, he thinks you're going to get this wrong. Join us and prove him wrong. Now, what is it about Simon that makes you think you won't know this?
He sort of grimaced at first and then tried to put a smile on. And the corner of his mouth was moving.
£4,000 at stake, Gil. Simon, I'm going to read the question and you must give me the right answer to stay in the game. If you're wrong, you're out. But if you're correct, it's goodbye, Gil. What star sign would you be, Simon, if you were born on Christmas Day?
I would say Sagittarius.
The answer is Capricorn. Simon, you are wrong. Which means, Gil, he's relieved, maybe a bit of luck helped. You're through to the next round. And Simon, unlucky, but you've fallen by the wayside first. Go home, you're out. And that's what the game's about. 1 through, 1 out. Who's up next to pick a question? And it's Christina. Join me now, Christina, and pick a question. Now, before the show, were you thinking you'd rather choose a question or answer one, Christina?
Answer.
Unfortunately, you've now got to choose one.
No.
One that somebody here is going to get wrong. Are you good at reading people from first impressions, would you say?
No.
Good luck with this. Top or bottom? Which one of those is somebody going to fail at?
Bottom.
The bottom question. Not much deliberation time there from our Christina. Now she's on the prowl for somebody who's going out. Study their reactions. For which sport is the Curtis Cup awarded? Who's it going to be, Christina?
Bryony.
Bryony, she wants you out. Join us and push her out. So you think Bryony's not into her sport then, Christina?
It's a hunch.
Bryony, for which sport is the Curtis Cup awarded?
I would say golf.
Golf is the right answer. Which means, Bryony, you're through to the next round. Christina, I'm happy to say, go home. You are out.
Thank you.
Who's up next with fingers crossed to pick a question? Still unmoved. Stone-faced Shirley, join me now. Hello, Shirley.
Hello, Paul.
Are you good at hiding your emotions, or are you terrified inside?
I'm terrified.
Okay, big choice coming up. Choice of 2 questions. Which one is somebody here going to get wrong? Top or bottom? Take your time. There's £4,000 riding on this decision.
The top.
The top question. Now look at their reactions. You've got to pick a victim. Somebody you can push out so you can stay in. With whom did F.W. de Klerk share the 1993 Nobel Peace Prize?
I'd say Janet.
Janet, she thinks she's got the measure of you. She wants you out. How confident are you, Shirley?
I think I'm quite confident.
Right answer, you're still in the game. Wrong answer, you're out. With whom did F.W. de Klerk share the 1993 Nobel Peace Prize?
Takes a bit of thinking on that. I can't think of any name really that'll fit in.
OK, well, the answer I was looking for, the correct answer, was Nelson Mandela. So, Janet, you are wrong. Which means Shirley is a good judge of character. She has taken a step closer to my fee of £4,000. And Janet, unlucky, it's tough under the lights. But on the whole, I'm happy to say, go home, you're out.
And good luck to you.
£4,000, you've got to earn it. Who's a good judge of character? Who can read people on first impressions alone? And it's Dennis. Dennis, join me and choose a question.
Put my glasses on now.
It's 2 questions, top or bottom. Which one is somebody here gonna get wrong? You've
Bottom
seen
one.
them reacting.
Bottom one.
The bottom question. Study their reactions. 5 men looking slightly nervous in front of you. Which comedy duo starred in the TV series Not Only, But Also? Who's it going to be, Dennis? Who's going to fail at that question?
Ali.
Ali, he thinks you're going to get this wrong. Join us and prove him wrong. Was it his reaction that made you choose him, Dennis? Why is he up here?
I think he's the youngest one there.
OK. Which comedy duo starred in the TV series Not Only, But Also?
I'm not going to go for someone recent. I've got a few ideas, recent ones, but I've dismissed those. So I'm going to go for Spike Milligan and Harry Seacombe.
The answer is Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. Ali, you are wrong. Which means, Dennis, you're a good judge of character to put Ali on the spot. You've taken a place in the next round. You're closer to my fee. And Ali, go home, you're out. Just 2 places left in the next round. Who's up next to pick a question, then choose an opponent? Kevin, join me and pick a victim. And you're the last person left in this round with a choice of opponent. You also get a choice of 2 questions, top or bottom. Which one is somebody here going to get wrong? Top or bottom? Big
Top.
decision.
It is, but top, Paul.
The top question. From which musical does the song Get Me to the Church on Time come? Now, who's going to get that wrong?
Robert.
Robert, he hasn't got you pegged as a fan of musicals. Join us and we'll find out. He's looking happy now, isn't he, Kevin?
A little too happy for comfort, yes.
From which musical does the song Get Me to the Church on Time come?
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady is the right answer. Which means Robert has lucked his way, possibly, with a little bit of luck,
Yeah.
into the next round. Kevin, go home. You
Goodbye.
are out. And the final 2 expectant faces in front of me. But who's picking a question and who's answering a question? Who's up first? And it's David who's avoided notice right the way through. David, join me and choose a question. Hello, David.
Hi, Paul.
No choice of opponent, but you do have a choice of 2 questions, top or bottom. Bearing in mind what you may have learnt about Steve in your first impressions, which one of those 2, top or bottom, is he most likely to get wrong?
I think the top one.
The top question. Stephen, in the interest of fairness, I'm going to give you the same thinking time as everybody else. This is the question that David thinks will send you out of the game. Which TV series featured the international crime syndicate Thrush? While he's thinking, would you have chosen Stephen to go up against David had you had a choice?
I wouldn't actually, and I suspect he may know the answer.
So you're good at reading people from first impressions, would
I
you
am,
say?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, normally.
Stephen, join me and give us an answer. Let me give you the question again. Which TV series featured the international crime syndicate Thrush?
I believe it was The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
The answer is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Stephen, you are right. Which means you're right into the next round. I'll see you in a moment or 2. And David, go home. You are out. 12 people came here today determined to win £4,000 and send me away with nothing. Remember, I do not get paid for presenting this show unless everyone else fails, and then that money, £4,000, becomes my fee. So I'm happy to say 6 people are heading for home already, but 6 remain. And they are Dennis, Shirley, Robert, Gil, Stephen and Bryony. And well done to all of you. Now, maybe skill or tactics has kept you in the game, or was it just good luck? Either way, you've at least had the chance to see each other in action, and anything you've learnt could be very valuable indeed, because in round 2, judgment of character is crucial. You now have to pick an opponent before you even know the question. As always, we start by randomly choosing one of you. So who's a good judge of character? Who's got the measure of the opposition? Or who's prepared to put their trust in somebody else's general knowledge so they both can stay in the game? Join me, Robert, and pick an opponent. So you gave us the right answer in the last round. How good are you at judging people, would you say?
I'm normally pretty good.
You'd better be now if you want my £4,000. Who have you got the measure of, would you say?
I'll choose Dennis.
Dennis, he fancies a duet with you. Join us and we'll make it happen. Now, I find him quite difficult to read. Why did you pick him?
Because, I don't know, I think I might know what's always been interested in the past and what he's interested in now.
So, Dennis, he feels he's on your wavelength kind of thing. Is that right, Robert?
Yes, yeah.
Do you feel simpatico with him?
No.
Here's your question. You must give me the right answer to stay in the game, and it's very simple. But before you do, Robert's got to tell me whether you're going to get it right or wrong. Dennis, Helen Clark became Prime Minister of which Commonwealth country in 1999? And we don't need an answer yet, of course. Because Robert's got to give us a prediction, haven't you, Robert?
Yes. Wish I could see the stars. I'm going to have to say, I don't think you know the answer.
He's going to get it wrong.
Yes.
He's going to fail.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
He won't know the answer.
He's going to get it wrong.
Yes.
Of course, if he is a good judge of character, Dennis, if you do get it wrong, you go out, he stays in. But if you're right, it's goodbye, Robert. I'm feeling quite relaxed because either way, I lose one of you. Here's the question. Helen Clark became Prime Minister of which Commonwealth country in 1999?
Well, thinking about it, it's got to be either Canada, Australia or New Zealand. I don't think it's Canada. I'll go for New Zealand.
New Zealand is the right answer. So, Dennis, you're still in the land of the living. And Robert, commiserations. Sit down. You are out. So be careful how you predict. Who's up next to pick an opponent? Who's a good judge of character? Stephen, the last person through from the first round. It's your chance to pick an opponent. So are you a good judge of character?
I like to think so.
So who are you going to trust? Or who do you think you've got the measure of?
I think Bryony.
Bryony, he wants a head-to-head with you. Come and join us. Of course, you knew her golf in the first round. Why did you pick her?
Of course, I don't know the question, but...
She might know less than some of the others?
Yeah.
Well, here is the question, Bryony. Which US state is known as the Garden State? She's got that far away, I've forgotten look in her eyes, or has she?
Well, I'm not 100% sure of that answer myself. And that looks like a false smile to me. I think she's going to get it wrong.
You think she's going to fail?
Yeah.
OK. He thinks your knowledge runs out with this question, Bryony. And your luck. He thinks you're going out. If you give me the right answer, you stay in the running for my fee. But if you're wrong, Stephen's right, and he stays in.
Okay.
Either way, I lose one of you as soon as we hear this answer. Which US state is known as the Garden State?
Well, I'm from America, so...
Oh, whoa, whoa. Let that thought sink in for one delicious moment. Of course, you could still be bluffing, couldn't she, Stephen?
Could be.
So in theory, I should know this. I think it's between Virginia and Colorado. I think I'm going to have to go for Virginia.
The answer is New Jersey. Bryony, you are wrong.
Okay.
Which means a very relieved Stephen was right to say you were going to fail. He's still on track for my fee. Bryony, I have to say to you, sit down, yeehaw, you are out. A tense moment there for Stephen. A tense moment one of you are going to have any second now. Who's up next to choose an opponent? Join me now, Dennis. Pick an opponent. Who's it going to be? Who have you got the measure of, would you say?
I'll pick Shirley, please.
Shirley, he wants you to answer a question on his behalf. Come and join us. OK, Shirley, I'll read you a question. Before we hear your answer, Dennis is going to tell me whether you're going to get it right or wrong? Which metal has the chemical symbol SN? Psychiatric nurse here today. I don't know who it is. Is it the kind of thing you might learn, and I don't know the answer, if you're dealing, say, with prescriptions?
Possibly.
Maybe Shirley's some kind of chemist? Chemical graduate, did chemistry A level, O level, once had a chemistry set?
Could be engineering.
Could be an engineer.
I don't think she knows it.
You don't think she knows it?
No.
Okay. Well, he thinks this is the question that's going to push you out of the game, Shirley. But if you're right, you stay in. It's goodbye, Dennis. Which metal has the chemical symbol SN?
This is purely a guess. Just go silver.
The answer is tin. Shirley, you are wrong. Which means Dennis is a good judge of character. He stays in the running for my fee. And Shirley, I'm happy to say, sit down, you're out. Only 3 of you left in the running for my fee of £4,000. Who's up next to pick an opponent? Stephen, join me now and pick an opponent. Couple of tough nuts left in. You're pretty tough yourself. Which of those two do you think will enable you to stay lucky?
Dennis.
Dennis, he wants to hear your dulcet tones once again answering a question. He's got a good head count this round. Robert and Shirley. Why do you want to go head-to-head with him?
Well, of the two remaining, I think I can read Dennis a little better.
Here's the question. Don't answer yet, please, Dennis. Which singer had a backing group called the Ram Jam Band? Music lover, would you say?
Maybe, but I personally haven't a clue what era that's from.
But you thought you could read him, Stephen.
He's very straight-faced.
What else are you seeing? Look closely. The clues are there. Right or wrong?
I think I'll go with my gut instinct and say wrong.
If he's right, you're out.
Yeah.
OK. You heard the prediction, Dennis. He thinks you're going to get this wrong. Which singer had a backing group called the Ram Jam Band?
The Ram Jam Band. It was in the 60s. What comes into my mind is Juno Washington. So I'll go with Juno Washington.
Gino Washington.
Yeah.
You found Dex's Midnight Runners?
That's more my era, yes.
Do you remember their great song, Gino?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was an homage to one of the four-on-the-floor Northern Soul foot-stomping dance bands of the 60s and 70s, still touring.
Yep.
It was the Ram Jam Band, led by Gino Washington. Dennis, you are right. Which means, Dennis, you're almost there. You could be just one question away from my fee. And Stephen, sit down, you're out. Only 2 people still in the running for my fee. But who's going to be answering our £4,000 question? And who's going to be predicting whether that answer is right or wrong? And it's Dennis who's got to tell me whether or not Gil knows the answer to our final question. For £4,000, would you please both join me now? Now, this could be worth £4,000. I'm going to read Gil a question. Before we hear his answer, Dennis has to predict whether that answer is going to be right or wrong. Gil, you have to give me the right answer. Which writer won the 1953 Pulitzer Prize for Literature for The Old Man and the Sea?
No, you can get it right. He's going to get it wrong.
He won't know this.
No.
What gave him away, do you think? His first reaction?
No, I don't know it.
You don't know it?
No.
He's wearing spectacles. That could mark him out as a reader.
Oh, just hang on. Let me put mine on.
Now do you know it?
No,
He's going to get it wrong, you think?
I think so.
Okay. Gil, he thinks you're going to get this one wrong. If you get it right, you get £4,000. If you're wrong, that money goes to Dennis. Either way, I'm presenting this show for nothing. Working hard for no fee. No win, no fee for me. Gil, for £4,000, which writer won the 1953 Pulitzer Prize for Literature for The Old Man and the Sea?
I think it was Ernest Hemingway.
The correct answer is Ernest Hemingway. Gil, you've just won £4,000. Which means, commiserations, Dennis. I've enjoyed meeting you, but
Thank
I'm
you.
happy to say sit down because you are now out. Gil is today's winner. You must be feeling pretty good.
Just a little bit.
Where's the money going?
Into the bank for the start off, but after that, who knows? It could end up in the Indian Ocean.
It certainly won't be going to me. I've once again worked for nothing. I'm sitting down because I'm out. Today's winner, £4,000 better off. It's Gil. Join us the next time to find out who's going to get my money.